Hello, everybody. Welcome to Space Station Requiem's monthly meeting for the month of November 2025. I am Fleet Captain Robin Kearney Fraser. I'm the commanding officer of Space Station Requiem, and I also happen to be the mastermind behind Guilds of Requiem and a lot of the other projects that we do. Have with us today, we have Heather Rush. She is our Chief Science Officer for Space Station Requiem. And she is also the Scholars Guild Master for Guilds of Requiem, and we do have a couple of guests that are popping in and out. Tonight is going to be a fun night. I've been irritating my husband for the last couple of weeks now with watching movies from 1960 to 1999. Because why? I like sci-fi, I like classics. I do have to say that this list that we're about to see was generated by the internet. It is not my list. I'm pretty sure it's not your list or Heather's or Henry's list or anything else. But we're going to see how we match up to their choices. So, from Monolith to the Matrix. Space Odyssey, 2001, 1968. I'm going to admit that when I was younger, I used to go to sleep to it. Even as I was older, I go to sleep to it. Even now, I still go to sleep to it. But it set the standard for what hardcore science fiction was about. It explored essential themes, stunning, very minimalistic. This was one of the first times we were introduced to space has no sound. All the other sci-fis before this, you hear the plane, the rockets going zoom and lasers going pew 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 pew. No, when you are in space on any of these scenes, you heard nothing. There was no sounds at all. And that is kind of where people started saying, you know, this is kind of creepy, but it's cool, it's interesting, and you know, this is an interesting concept. I do have to make one comment though that I noticed here. This is the moon base from when they landed on the moon for this movie. If you watch Space 1999, that is also Moonbase Alpha. So, what, other than grossing $190 million worldwide, it is on HBO Max. I did not have to pay to rent it. If you have Apple TV, well, I'm so sorry, you have to pay for it. What is everybody else's thoughts on Space Odyssey?
I think I caught parts of it at some point when I was a kid, but it's looking at a quick Google list via AI, the AI Google list for 60s sci-fi movies. The ones I think I remember best and saw more parts of were Planet of the Apes and Barbarella.
Yeah, I think that one's on there too. For right now, we're just talking about Space Odyssey 2001.
Yeah, no, I don't know much.
Don't know much about it. Yeah, it's definitely one of those that you have to be in a mindset to sit there and watch it. Next one, Planet of the Apes, 1968. Get your hands off me, you damn dirty apes. Classic line, I'll always remember it. It is a social commentary. For being science fiction, and not sure if he's just on another planet or what's going on, and you don't find out until the end that he's in the future. There was a lot of racism involved there. You had your apes, you had your orangutans, you had your gorillas, you had your three separate classes there. I remember hearing stories of apes horseback riding on the beach in California, and the kind of chaos that it caused. In the U.S., it made $33 million. That's just the US. That's not worldwide. That's not any of the other ones that came after it. My brain just went totally blank on it. I did get to watch it on Hulu. I do not subscribe to Stars. Actually, no, we went to watch it and we were told we would have to pay for it. So that was frustrating. The iconic Star Wars A New Hope 1977. Sat there and saw it I don't know how many times, because that's how my dad kept my brother and I out of trouble, was to drop us off at the movie theater. Back when you could do that, you could leave a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old at the movie theater and nobody questioned it. Nobody thought to be concerned or anything. But I have to agree, it defined what a space opera is. It left us open to having multiple movies continuing a saga. And, and then as we got back later on, well, then they did prequels and then they did the sequels and everything else. But they also introduced us to space magic, the force, the mystical force. We don't know a whole lot about it, but, it's this force out there. And it was kind of like space religion, and if you're, I try not to get into the middle of who's better, Star Trek or Star Wars, because, I'm going to say Fifth Element every time. Or I'm going to say my own book, but that's just me. But yeah, I mean, there is the Jedi Order is a recognized religion in the United States. Worldwide, it made 775 million. Of course, with now that we have Princess Leia as a Disney princess, guess it makes Han Solo prince too, doesn't it? Well, no. All the Star Wars movies are on Disney. I did think I went in there and I removed any sequels out of their listing, because usually the first one is blockbuster phenomenal enough that if it makes the list, then it's pretty good chance the ones following it are going to make the list, unless you happen to be Star Trek, and we're not going to go there. Alien. In space, no one can hear you scream. My grandparents used to put me to bed on this at night. They would turn it on. I'm dating myself because Beta had just come out, and we had it on Beta. We also had HBO. We also had Skinamax and Showtime. But they would lay me down on a blanket, and I'd be with my little feet kicking in the air, watching Aliens, and by the time things started going to heck, I'd be out cold. No, I'm not a nerd, not at all.
That's one I never got into. My husband loves the Alien franchise, though.
I mean, yeah, it really is the blending of sci-fi and horror. I mean, I know of some other movies like Event Horizon that did it really well, but I think this was kind of the beginning of it, where people like, space is scary. Let's make it even scarier.
A lot of the first movies were done really well, but
Yeah.
a lot of the sequels and prequels and everything ruined the originals for me sometimes.
Yeah, you just like, I'm gonna admit that I thought Ripley was pretty badass in Aliens. I will watch that any day over any of the other ones. So for me, that's one of the next movies in a series that I actually enjoyed a lot better than the original. Once you got past Aliens, it became hit or miss for me. But Alien is where it all started. This Blade Runner, wow, that is such a dystopian look on life. Very cyberpunk. I think that's probably one of the first times we get introduced to cyberpunk. it does beg a lot of questions about humanity. I know when I was younger and I watched it, I didn't understand it. I will admit I was in a very bad spot in my life, and I watched it one day and I'm just like, now that makes sense. I was not able to watch it on Max. It wanted me to pay for Prime, but it is out there. I am not fans of remakes, just to put that out there right now. It took me a while to get over my hurt at the Star Trek reboots. But I am definitely not a fan of the Blade Runner remake.
I did not watch this when I was a kid, but I did watch Blade Runner just ahead of the new Blade Runner. When that was coming out, I knew I wanted to watch it only because it was Blade Runner. I knew about Blade Runner and never seen it. And I finally watched the original, and I like both of them because the newer one isn't so much a reboot, it's like a continuation.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed both of them, and yes, they do make you think. Both of them do. It's very interesting.
So I gonna tell my family here a little bit. Opening night for E.T. My stepmom was, we have got to be there at this time, David. That's my dad. We have got to be there at this time or we're not going to find a seat. David, we need to leave. We get there. There's one seat in the way far back of the theater. There's 3 seats down on the front row. I watched E.T. like this for the very first time.
I think a lot of us kids watch movies like that.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely gave an entire different perspective of the movie.
Definitely give you the OmniMax.
Yes, for 1982, we had the Omni IMAX, the feel right off the bat. But what I liked about it is it was a movie that the whole family could be taken to see.
Yeah.
You didn't have to worry about Skinamax showing up there. You didn't have to worry about foul language, which was really starting to become popular in the 80s. There wasn't a lot of guns shooting people up.
No, it was just a good, clean movie all around.
Yeah, it was just a good, clean movie all around. It did gross $797 million worldwide. You do have to rent it, unless you're like me and may have been already owning it on as a digital copy for many years already. Not saying that I like the movie, not once. The next one on our list is The Terminator. Launched James Cameron and Arnold Schwarzenegger into the spotlight for the 80s as being the grandmasters of who to watch. This is our first real look at AI. AI was starting to become a thing. Artificial intelligence was really big in the mid 80s, and people like putting the brakes on now, saying, hey, now we have all the AI today, and they're like, did you not learn anything from the Terminator? I'm hearing that all the time. There was a whole bunch of movies made about why having AI is a bad idea, right? I enjoyed it. My stepmother wasn't too thrilled and my mom wasn't too thrilled that I got to see a whole lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger at a young age.
Well, even 2001 was Computer Takes Over, so
yeah. Hal became had his own little mission and everything. But I think this is the first time where it looks like us, that's trying to emulate people. It wasn't a programming flaw. It wasn't trying to reconcile different operational parameters. It wasn't put into a conflicting situation. This just Skynet took over the world, and destroyed it. We were able to watch it on Max, HBO Max. We did watch Terminator 2 last night. Still got to see a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger, which made me happy. And what do you know? It didn't listen to me, and it put Terminator 2 in there anyway. CGI is now on the scene in the 90s. We had special effects, and then we had computer animations and computer graphics, and now we're into CGI, computer graphics imaging. This is like it was the new Maserati of the digital, of the computer, of the movie animation world. Yes, we still had green screens and everything, but we had a lot cooler effects. It surpassed Terminator 1 in 515 million worldwide sales. It is on Netflix. We thoroughly enjoyed watching it. So are we team Terminator 2 or Terminator 1 as being the better one? I personally like number 2 better.
I like them both.
Yeah, I mean, I like the first one, but I don't know if I was just too young at the time to understand what it was all about, other than things getting blown up.
I forgot which one it was, but where we went from the evil Terminator to the good Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator 2.
Was that 2?
Yeah, in the first one, he was the bad
two.
Terminator. And then the second one, he became the good Terminator, and they sent the liquid metal Terminator. That was some really cool effects. Watching a guy just walk through bars, and all this liquid mercury type stuff coming together. So yeah, that's where a lot of the CGI came in on, was the second Terminator.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park. I will admit, I'm in love with the entire franchise.
Another franchise my husband loves, I don't care for.
I remember sitting in the theater. I was in basic training when it came out. And actually I was getting ready to go from basic training to AIT when it came out. And we're sitting in the theater, and it's all quiet, and you feel the boom before you hear the boom. And you get to the whole IMAX Dolby surround sound has now come into play with this movie. I mean, every time the dinosaurs were there on the screen, we were feeling it from the sound on it. But yeah, I mean, I'll admit that when they see the dinosaurs the first time, we're sitting there going, cool, and cheering all at the same time. So far, it has made $1.058 billion worldwide. It is not on Netflix anymore. When I made this, it was still on Netflix. Jurassic Park is not on Netflix anymore. You have to rent it. What? Am I getting excited? I have a Vala here. She's a black dog, so she's hard to see in the dark. The Matrix. Keanu Reeves. We are now into video effects, not just CGI. We're into video effects. Cyberpunk, still kind of a dystopian theme. Aliens took over the world. The choreograph was amazing on it. I mean, how old was Alex? Alex was 3, and I was having to watch him do all these Matrix moves for the next 6 months until a new movie come out for him to emulate. Franchise altogether, I've watched all of them. They're good, but they're not binge worthy for me. I just, once you get past the first one, it's like, okay, well, we already know what's going on. Okay, keep it going, now what, I kind of feel like the second one missed the punch. The third one did a little bit better, but for me, the first one was the best one. It made over $467 million worldwide. So now, did your favorites make the list? There's no Fifth Element.
Star Wars is one of my favorites.
Star Wars, yep. Well, yeah, Star Wars should have been on there. Well, we had Star Wars. Star Trek. It was missing Star Trek.
Yeah. Truthfully, weirdly, I mean, I enjoyed the original Star Trek movies. But out of all the Star Trek movies, I really like at least the first two of the new Star Trek. The reboot. Because the casting was perfect.
Yeah.
In my opinion. They could not have gotten better casting. So they did really good on that. I love Carl Urban as Bones. It's my absolute favorite. But of the older ones, I mean, they're okay. But beyond that, I like the ones. I was more into the Next Generation, so I like the ones with Picard better.
I like the one that kind of bridged reality with fantasy, the one where Voyager came back.
The Voyager?
Yeah,
that one was kind of neat. Yeah.
That one, it took me to be an older adult to appreciate. When it first came out, I was in that category of calling it the motionless picture. But now having to understand that it was supposed to be a pilot episode to bring back Star Trek, with the original characters older. And so he then had to stretch this hour, 45-minute, I think it was like 45 minute movie, into a movie length. So that's why we have all these big graphic, scenes that seem to take forever to happen, because they were, it's like you're at a production and you can see the director doing this in the back, stretch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it took me to be an adult to understand. And once I got into the love of astronomy and space programs and everything, it then clicked on me. Oh, hey, where is Voyager gonna go? Is it gonna, is a motion picture possible? Is it gonna become this great big entity and it needs to come back and find its creator to share all the information that it's learned with? Is that a possibility?
Yeah.
Like I said, Fifth Element wasn't on there. I mean, I'm gonna be salty about that for a long time, but that's just because I kind of like.
Yeah, Fifth Element is one of my tops. I was scrolling through the IMDb sci-fi movies list, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I grabbed 9 right off the bat. Of course, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mad Max.
Oh yeah.
E.T. Though I probably would never watch it again. It's like my childhood.
Yeah.
So E.T. The Last Starfighter.
Oh, Enemy Mine.
Enemy Mine. Oh, that wasn't even on the list here. Enemy Mine. Yes.
Back to the Future. One that we noticed was missing.
Back to the Future.
I think one of the lists that I published in our closed group. Give me a second here. Had Back to the Future on it.
Spaceballs. It's sci-fi. It's comedy, but it's sci-fi.
That one for a lot. I mean, I love Spaceballs. Whenever my son Chris comes home, we have to watch Spaceballs. That is quintessential Thanksgiving weekend for us. is you have to
Sacrilege,
watch
Star
Space
Wars. That's Star
My
Wars sacrilege.
Jam.
And then there's Independence Day,
Yep.
and Matrix makes my top 10.
What about you, Henry? What makes your top 10?
Oh, there's another one that I forgot. I think it had Keanu Reeves in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the one where they're walking down the street and everything folds in on itself. And
Yeah, that was Matrix.
was that the Matrix?
Yeah, that was
That's
the second
Matrix.
Matrix.
Oh, the second Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was
Another one that failed to make it was Total Recall.
Yes, I love Total Recall.
I mean, it had nothing to do with Arnold Schwarzenegger being in there, but yeah, that helped.
It's not quite at my top 10 list, but it's close.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if I had to add another, because I only have 9.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of mine come from the 80s war games.
well,
Shall we play a game?
Shall we play a game?
Mm-hmm.
So there's some from the 70s that we really missed, other than Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Invasion
Yes.
of the Body Snatchers.
I didn't see that
Westworld.
one. Close Encounters I did. I thought that was I probably didn't watch it right when it came out. I probably watched it 10 years later.
At some time
on cable, but it was cool. And that reminds me of the spoof Closet Counters of the Nerd Kind. The mashed potatoes. What does this mean? Or this means something.
In Henry,
pile of mashed potatoes.
Westworld. With artificial intelligence.
Uh-huh.
And then cannot forget
Replace
people. It's made of people.
Soylent Green. I saw bits of that. It's on cable, but it did not hold me long enough. It's just like,
yeah, no. McDonald's story.
Yep.
And there's of course Tron, the original Tron.
Yeah, the Tron.
Oh, Tron. Yeah.
That one I just saw. The Time Machine. That was my mom's number one. But she loves H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells, and there was a couple other remakes of it too.
Yeah.
I think one of the remakes was good, but then that's where I have a problem with every time they remake a movie and essentially tell the same movie but recast it, and it's like,
yeah, you can only do that so many times. Come up with something original.
Yeah, it's like
here's one that I saw maybe twice on cable, and I remember bits and pieces of it, but it was very interesting. The Brother from Another Planet.
I don't think I've seen that one.
A mute alien with the appearance of a black human is chased by outer space bounty hunters through the streets of Harlem. I remember bits and pieces of it. It was interesting to say the least.
Seem to recall the name, but I can't place it at all.
Here, we also missed 12 Monkeys, which was a time travel.
Cocoon.
Gattaca, which explored themes of genetic engineering.
RoboCop.
RoboCop. Ghost in a Shell, that was actually an anime. What else has made the top 10s? The Thing. That's where they're up at Antarctica, and every time it kills something, it takes a little bit of the DNA and remakes itself.
Never saw that one. The Abyss.
The Abyss, yep. Another one showing that my kids are into anime, Akira. It's known for science fiction, for animation, and cyberpunk themes. My kids are my oldest kid is all about the cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I think the only one other we missed was Day the Earth Caught Fire. I could not get through that one. I've tried multiple times, but I could not get through it. It's a British film and has to do with nuclear testing induced climate disaster scenario to create a compelling and timely disaster film. This was the height of the Cold War. It was, nuclear, the mutual assured destruction was starting to ramp up on both sides. I think we're coming up on the Korean War conflict was just happening. We're getting ready to go to Vietnam. That was 1961. And then, of course, I had to read Fahrenheit 451, but it did make a top 10 list for the 1960s.
Day the Earth Stood Still.
Day the Earth Stood Still.
I saw the new Fahrenheit 451 that had Michael B. Jordan in it. That was pretty good. I didn't see the original.
I've never been able to sit through the original. I've had to watch it last several times, and when I started going for my higher degrees and an education, I had to read it. I had to do a dissertation on it.
I don't remember before I saw the movie. I don't remember ever reading the book. I might have in high school, but I don't remember. But I saw the movie and I was like, I remember this story. I must have read it and don't remember, but
yeah, I mean, for me, a lot of the books that I've read have, some of them have hit really good for translate them to movies. Space Odyssey, I've actually read all those books. You think there's a lot that you miss happening in the movies? Don't fall asleep reading the book.
No.
Because you will miss something. You will find yourself going back like, wait a second, how did we get here? You have to go back a whole other chapter and reread to say, oh, that's how we got here.
Lord of the Rings.
That was just on my brain.
Lord of the Rings. Don't even skip 2 words. You'll miss something.
I have the entire Dune series.
I finally read, after the movies came out, I finally read Lord of the Rings. It wasn't given to me in high school. My brother apparently read it in high school just a few years before me, but I didn't. But when the movies came out, I was like, I've got to read this. So I got the Lord of the Rings in 1 volume, 900 pages. And yeah, it took me couple weeks at least to get through it because I only had time to read like a couple hours at a time. But I've read it twice. And the second time I found things that I missed the first time, little stuff, maybe not specific to the main storyline, but I don't even remember them now, but it was like, second time I read it, I was like, I missed that.
I have actually found that with The Fifth Element. I have watched it so many times that I can kind of just sort of sit there and I can do something else. It's a comfort movie for me. But then all of a sudden I'll hear something, I'll be like, I don't remember that. Let's rewind that. How I missed that for so many times, or it's like, oh, I forgot that.
Yeah. I tried reading the Dune books, but got to Dune Messiah, God Emperor of Dune. At the time, the politics was a no-go for me. I was just like, nope, can't do, nope. I want to try to get through them again.
One summer and I read them all. Just because I knew one of my teachers was a really big Frank Herbert fan, and we liked talking the movie Dune, so I made it my mission that I was going to go in there the first day of class, and we were going to talk Dune. And I got all the way through it, and he walks in, he says, so, did you read all the books? I'm like, yeah. So what was your favorite part? The last page of the last book, because I was done.
If I go through, I want to go through them again, but I think I'm going to do them as audiobooks.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I don't think
patient
I don't think I
specifically.
could I don't think I'd be able to force myself to get through it, especially when it gets really politics heavy.
Yeah.
Mm.
But that is all the time we have for tonight.
Mhm.
Our next meeting is going to be December 20th. It's our last function before we go on for a whole month holiday for us. And we are going to be discussing science fiction movies 2000 to the present. We're going to get the computer to give us its top 10 list, and we're going to see how it compares to ours. So thank you everyone for joining us, and drop us down in the comments where your top 10 is.